Hello. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I'm not feeling all that well right now. I feel crappy. Probably look like I don't feel good either. But I wanted to talk to you about something. I'm getting kind of stir crazy. Not doing anything much. I, and my television's been a little dick. You heard me. I'm calling it a dick because it no way does a female act like shuts down and don't let you move it around and blah blah blah. It's definitely a guy. Sorry about putting this thing on. My hand is bothering me, and I thought maybe if I wore this thing, it would make it feel better. Um, but really, what I want to talk about, what I'm aiming for, is the spooky season coming up, and I wanna I do some movies on subjects I love, and maybe do some on my favorites, which means ghosts, witches, vampires, and there are a few werewolves thrown in there for good measure, and obviously zombies. I don't know how many of y'all know that I like all them things, but I do. My first ever movie that I can remember watching was a zombie movie. The My favorite movie of all time that got me wanting to watch more horror flicks was a vampire film. I don't really go into it, but most people know this about me. The first impact I've had on big epic movies that was my first ever purchase as a teenager was a Stephen King. We can talk about all these movies. The first ever TV show that I got interested was in, besides Buffy, was a witchcraft show, which was Charmed. Um, around the same time, I started watching The Craft, and some of the biggest things in my life have always coincided with certain events and everything. And first book I ever read was a story about ghosts. And first movie I ever watched was a ghost story. Now it wasn't horror; it was Casper, but I was about 4 years old when I watched Casper, and I still love that movie. I don't care who knows. The most people that have been on my channel anyway know that I like cartoons, and I'll stand by it. What have I told you about this? You're on a barking mood today. Quit it. If it ain't them damn people over there, it's um the mailman or me, or you're barking at a cat. Shush. I know, I mean, but I'm me all right now. I know I don't sound like it, but I get grumpy, and when I'm grumpy, well, I get grumpy when I'm hurting. I kind of am right now. And when I do, things like Jack barking irritates me. I am not gonna hurt my baby. He knows I'm not. He ain't afraid of me. He wags his tail at me. But yeah, let me know. Would y'all be interested in that? Me going through some of my favorites, some of the movies that I grew up with. Understand so that when I say this, there are going to be cartoons in this list. There's I'll go through them since nobody's talking right now. There's- I've already said The Craft. I'm not really sure, but I don't want to hackle going through Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Charm TV show. Um, Not that I don't love them, and I've been actually watching them and everything, but just that'd be a lot on me. Um, okay. There's the werewolf movie. It obviously would be An American Werewolf in London and The Howling, but I'd also like to put in there this. Now, this isn't something that I watched since I was a kid, but I could have seen myself doing it. I love coming of age stories. They're they're my jam. Not so much the ones that come out now. Some of them are good, some of them are a miss for me, but I'm big on it, whether it's horror movies or not. Coming of age stories, that, End of the World movies are two of the biggest things that I love. First one I ever watched was It, and come at me. Tell me that that's not a coming of age story, because I've heard people say that, but it is. It's definitely a coming of age story. go look at it. But yeah, I'm a little sassy today. Sorry. Um, well, I suppose there's another movie, and it's more closely to my age bracket, and probably something I should have been watching more than I did. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I still can remember then and now, or now and then. I can't remember. Um, but it's kind of a coming of age story too. And there's so many of them, but sorry, I'm talking about that one. When I say that movie, I'm not saying that it's gonna be a movie that I'm gonna put in if that's what y'all want. It's going to be a movie. It, I'm just giving an example of movies that from my childhood and everything. Give another example of a movie, and I definitely going to do this. It's more towards the summertime, but I want people to watch it. So I'm going to have it on at some point and having people watch it in the spooky season, and it's called Gold Digger: The Secret to Bear Mountain. I want people to watch that movie. I talk about it all the damn time to people that I know in real life. I think people should be watching it. And I'm telling you right now, don't go out here thinking it's like that song that Jamie sings about gold diggers. Because it has nothing to do with that kind of thing. It's about two girls that are best friends that one of them has trouble and everything, and people don't believe her and think she's nothing but trash. It's kind of a lot like the girl's kind of like River Phoenix is in Stand By Me. But just because you think of somebody as something doesn't necessarily mean that they are bad. But sometimes this may be a complete fabrication in the whole entirety of it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, I definitely want to put in the rotation of these movies, Casper. Because after all, it was filmed around Halloween time. Um, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Um, I mean, come on. I'm wearing pajamas with Jack Frost and Sally on it. I mean, Jack Skellington and Sally on it. Another one that I would put into rotation, it depending on what y'all think, is doing Hocus Pocus. Now I know that a lot of y'all like that one. Um, I know I should be starting this stuff in October and everything, but I want to give my time, room, and everything to do all the movies that I like to do and everything. And so that's why I'm doing this. Now there is the Halloween Town movies. Um, this is another movie that is new in my rotation, but I know for a fact that it would have been one of the movies that I watched every year if I had known about it and had watched it from a young age because Nicole Kidman is one of my favorites, and that's Practical Magic. I love her in everything. Well, there is one movie I don't like her in, but we won't go there. Um, Maybe I should watch it again and see if I changed my mind. But everybody said it was such a great movie, and that's probably a big reason why I was like, "Meh, this isn't great." It's been a while since I watched it and everything, so yeah, I will mention the movie because I know some of y'all probably like, "What's the movie?" Australia. I, I'm a big fan of hers, and I'm a big fan of Hugh Jackman, but I just didn't think they had very good chemistry with each other in that movie, I might even do another movie that she was in that really invokes the Halloween spirit, which is The Stepford Wives. I absolutely love that movie. Um, and the last one that's not movie series that I want to do is I thought maybe I could do The Witches of Eastwick. It's just something I'm thinking about. Let me know if them are movies that y'all would be interested in me covering and doing what's parties for. I know I said that I was going to do the Halloween Town movies, and they're a series, but them are, I'm a little tired. My arm's kind of giving me a fit, but I'm doing okay, Anthony. Thanks for asking. How are you? Um, I'm hoping that wearing this sling will help it feel better and everything, but I'm not sure that I should be because when I get tired, I mean when I stop hurting, I get tired. maybe the dang therapist can tell, physical therapist can tell me what I can do to quit feeling so dang tired. I'll have to ask her. Kisses? Did you have a kissy for me? Yes, it's a baby. It is a baby. I know there's probably other movies, and I'm not thinking about them right now. But yeah, them are just some shot in the dark movies that I'm thinking about. But yeah, let me know. Um, I am very interested in hearing if y'all would be interested in me doing them. Um, you can tell me if there are movies that there's some of them that y'all would be interested in, others y'all wouldn't. But y'all gotta tell me which ones y'all wouldn't be. Um, oh, yeah, I'm not taking straight. Romero zombie films. And I also would be interested in doing the first three Return of the Living Dead too movies. And people don't talk about this. People seem to hate these movies, but I love them. So I'm thinking about maybe Resident Evil. Um, yeah, I'm big into zombies. I like them. What do you mean? Patton? Hello, Bones, but you said don't be hatting. I don't understand what that means. I have a question for you. Do you want to come up? Well, a lot of people don't like it because it's not like the movie, the TV show. And um, what did I say there? It's not like the game. Ugh, I never seen the game, but the first three movies were really good. And it's kind of like you have the source material. You can always go back to the book, the movie, TV shows, a game, and find it elsewhere. But people want to bitch and moan. Why do you want the same dang thing all over again? That's all I want to know. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get around to it, but give me a minute. I'm gonna do something. Oh, man. I wish you would help me hold Madison. Ow, my foot. Why are you arguing with me? I think I probably will. Him. Yeah, you don't want to help your mommy, but you sure as hell want to take from her. Yo, I don't need you doing this number to me. I know you. I would love to be able to do that. But he starts shaking violently trying to get it off his body if I tried that. He ain't helpful. He likes to be a little mean ass. Don't you, Jack? I took my medicine with some Coke, cherry Coke, and he won't. Yeah, understand something. He don't want the Tylenol I took, but yeah, we don't have beef jerky. He has chicken jerky. Of course he wants that too. It's his. A doggy treat. Oh, leave my arm alone. Why do you want to mess with it all the time? Would you like to see what I got today, Bones? I'd have to go elsewhere, but it wouldn't take me long. I'll show you. I had a better idea. Okay. Yep. It's different ones, but they all have ghosts on them. They're different ones, but they all have skulls on them. Go away. Yes, they're bookmarkers. These are all abstract. They're all different kinds of things that are lights. These are all different kinds of witches. And I got another thing of except for these things. They are when you have like well like this stuff. You put when they don't have the little drawstring on it, you fasten this to her. You're getting on my damn nerves. No! I threw it away! Leave it alone! You are nasty! I'm actually going to show. Mm. I went a little overboard. I'm fully aware. But they costed about $1.50 for 50 at the most. This one, because doesn't really have any color, it only costed 86 cents. Yes, I collect bookmarkers. I'm weird. Sue me. I have all sorts of bookmarkers. At one point, I bought a 200 bookmarkers with Snoopy on them. They were exactly like every single one of them. Grandma told me I was nuts, but because they costed $8. I'm almost done with these. The little ones I'm gonna show. Um, the rest of them, like I said, they have a similar theme to each one, different designs. I was told because I have ADHD that most people with that like to collect things. Um, I've got like 60 card decks, whether they're Oracle or Tarot decks. One point I was collecting movies. I did that for a very long time. Then books. the movies and books. Well, it's a little different for you. You make your money and nobody tells you what you do with it. Me, my money is under the ownership of grandma. And she says go. And since we have streaming services, she's like, you shouldn't be buying movies if you watch them on a thing. You should only get them if they're not on streaming service. Or you have to pay for them anyway. So, no, she doesn't. I've tried to explain it to her, but she won't listen to me. At least she doesn't know that you can get tarot decks online that are virtual. Exactly. Hello, Casey. Nice chatting with you. You're part of the reason I'm doing this. Us talking about the craft. I'm sorry. You obviously don't like being at work. Well, I'm in bed. I'm pretty sure that the doctors. Yeah, everybody's been saying how good the movie is. It was the first book I ever read by him. And some people say it's not like the book, that it's better because it doesn't have the gloom that everybody hates. This. Everybody, I don't get it. Everybody praises Stephen King, but they don't really like him because nobody ever makes the movies the way his books are written. He likes to make it be very dismal. Nobody gets out alive, so to speak. He didn't write that book ending in his book. I read that book. That was one of the few books he wrote that had a happy ending in it. Yep. Don't get me wrong. The ending was bad, but instead of the guy shooting all the bullets and not having one for himself, he actually killed himself, which is a better ending than the one they had in the movie. How can I tell Casey to go home? He could lose his job, and this is time for him to get off work. What do you want from me? Hmm? If it's Coke, you can forget it. Hello, Hobbs. I don't think anybody heard my question, so I'm gonna ask it again. I'm thinking about doing video, live streams, watch parties for my. Well, most of them are going to be my childhood favorite movies that inspired this time of year. The other ones are going to be some that I absolutely love and everything. And I talked about the movies that I wanted to do that with. All of y'all know that I think I've talked about this. I watched Night of the Living Dead. It's frustrating. I'm uh, I'm not liking it. I mean, I'm dealing with so much dang pain. They gave me papers and different things telling me what to do and what not to do. And one of the pages it had here's the number for nurse on call, and you can call nurse on call and everything, but you go through a panel. This number sends you directly to a nurse where you don't have to go and do that stuff. And I told her last night, and she told me, well, um, here's what I want you to do. When you're not taking oxycodone and you've got like 6 hours or so long before you can take it, take Tylenol. So I switch it out and everything, but it's giving me a lot of grief ever since I had the dang thing operated on. I thought it was hurting bad enough without me having a damn steel plate in my arm and screws, but I was warned. I didn't listen to anybody. I'm like, I'll be fine. Oh, Lord. I knew it was going to be painful, but I didn't realize this painful. Uh, just sorry, everyone. I'm not sure if y'all still there or not, but yeah. I thought I would do watch parties for I don't know how many people are here. You know how StreamYard is, but I'm going back to what I was saying. I thought that I could talk with y'all about movies that we could do watch parties for, and like I said, first one I ever watched was Night of the Living Dead, and I thought maybe we could do watch party for that. Do it for Lady Craft. Since Hobbs has already done it for Lost Boys, I suppose I could maybe do it for a different vampire movie like Interview with a Vampire or Bram Stoker's Dracula, or Fright Night. Any of them movies would be as good. Like I said, do some movies for werewolf movies. I do, now this isn't a movie that I've watched since I was a kid, but my favorite werewolf movie. But if people wouldn't be interested in that, I could also do it for an American Werewolf in London. also like to do some for those movies, and two that really pop into my head that I absolutely love are Casper and Sleepy Hollow. Both of them invoke the spirit of Halloween, and this time of year is perfect for that. I know that it's a little ways off till October, but I want to get an early start on it because I don't want to run myself into the ground. And maybe do some Stephen King ones. I mean, Pet Cemetery, um, maybe It. I know how y'all are about long ass movies, but they are classics for a reason. And well, I mean, It is anyway. Um, I just thought maybe witchcraft movies, but no, how much I love witchcraft. I thought maybe Craft, Practical Magic, Halloween Town, other movies, um, Hocus Pocus, you know, Lego like that. And I know I've done Hocus Pocus before, but I deleted that. But even if I didn't, I love Hocus Pocus. And I've always said this, it could be a yearly thing me doing that. Oh, you like this idea, huh? Oh, oh, I'm sorry, Ben Gardenia 4.0. I didn't mean to not say hey. I went on a rant about all the movies I was going to talk about. Um, and when I said Night of the Living Dead, I mean all of Romero's movies, and maybe even Return of the Living Dead, and maybe even and I when Burns came in, he heard me talking about Resident Evil. These are all movies that I absolutely love, and most of them are movies I grew up with. I also like to do a couple of my favorite cartoons, which are Charlie Brown, think Halloween, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Uh, don't really have very many Halloween cartoons that I like. There are a few others, but these are staples in my house, and I watch them every year. And I don't know if anyone would be willing to watch them too, but now I know a lot of people don't have Apple TV and everything, but if you are like me, you love that movie and you have it physically. Um, I have every single Charlie Brown holiday movie. Um, What? Why? Sorry. I'm getting notifications, and them dang people are being weird. I'll explain what I'm talking about. Um, I don't drive, and I have this service that I go on to an app, and I schedule reservations to go to places, the doctor's appointments, to the drugstore, places like that, and I scheduled a ride to go. Actually, for this, my doctor wants me to come back in to have this all removed and cut the stitches out of my arms on 25th. And I went on and I made an appointment for it. Now they want me to come back into the app and for some stupid reason, and they're not explaining why in the email. Something about looking over what I did and all this, that, and the other, and they changed the timing and everything. Probably gonna tell me you have to wait an hour before you can be picked up, which I already know this. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, um, sorry, but yeah, um, for anyone that's watching this on the replay, let me know. Does it sound like it's a good idea for y'all? Would y'all be interested in it? I know that Hobbs is interested in it. I think Bones is too, but um, yeah, I'd like to have more than two people commenting on it, please. Well, I'm going to get off here and I'm probably going to go lay down. Um, Medicine's starting to kick in and my arm's starting to not hurt. But with that means I'm getting tired as well. Uh, Let me know one other thing. If y'all are interested in me bringing back Get Ready with Me, because I am going to be going to physical therapy Thursday, and then I'm planning on, unless I'm hurting too much after the physical therapy, going to New Day on Friday. So, yeah, let me know if y'all are interested in that. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Remember, be the person you're meant to be, and not the one that they expect you to be.